Kurgannefteproduct oil terminal, Tu-142 aircraft and Iskander-M operational tactical missile system launcher of the Russian Nazis invaders were hit.
On the night of May 30, 2026, units of the defense forces of Ukraine struck a number of important facilities of the Russian Nazis aggressor. In particular, the Kurgannefteproduct oil terminal of the Russian Nazis invaders was hit in city of Taganrog in Rostov region of the so-called Russian Federation. According to preliminary information, a fuel tank on the territory was damaged. Other results are being clarified. The terminal is used for storage and transshipment of oil products, in particular, in the interests of the military formations of the Russian Nazis' aggressive failed state. Also, in the Taganrog region of the so-called Russian Federation, the damage of two Tu-142 aircraft and a launcher from the Iskander-M operational tactical missile system of the Russian Nazis invaders were confirmed. The extent of damage is being clarified. Tu-142 is a long-range anti-submarine defense aircraft of the Russian Nazis invaders, created on the basis of the Tu-95 strategic bomber. In addition, an unmanned aerial vehicle storage facility of the Russian Nazis invaders in the area of Ivanivka village in the temporarily occupied territory of the Ukrainian Kharkiv region, and a maintenance point for FSB boats of the Russian Nazis invaders in village of Voloshyny in the temporarily occupied Ukrainian Crimea, were hit. The scale of the damage is being clarified. Ukrainian soldiers also struck the manpower clusters of the Russian Nazis invaders in the area of Betterstock settlement in the temporarily occupied territory of the Ukrainian Donetsk region, at the Tryakizbanka military training ground of the Russian Nazis invaders in the temporarily occupied territory of the Ukrainian Luhansk region, and the Primorsky Posad training ground of the Russian Nazis invaders in the temporarily occupied territory of the Ukrainian Zaporizhia region. Based on the results of past operations, it was confirmed that on May 28, 2026, the Pantsir S-1 anti-aircraft missile and gun complex of the Russian Nazis invaders was hit in the area of the Saki airfield in the temporarily occupied Ukrainian Crimea. The Ukrainian Defense Forces will continue to systematically take measures to force the so-called Russian Federation, headed by small-size crazy son of a bitch, to stop its armed aggression against Ukraine. To be continued. Glory to Ukraine.